Hello tribe, and thank you for clicking this video. This will be episode 1 of my black and green playlist. This playlist is dedicated to my brothers and sisters in the armed forces. In this playlist, I will share tips and tricks that I've learned from working finance for the last 12 years in the military on how we can earn more money be in the military. This video itself will be based around travel or PCSing, but this whole playlist should have a whole bunch of random videos talking about different ways to just be more wealthy or profitable financially in the military. So thank you for watching. Please make sure you watch until the end, because the third tip actually earned me an extra $1,200 during my last PCS. So I wanted to share that with everyone. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff if you enjoy this kind of content. Thank you.
Doing numbers like I'm MJ and Dash Jackson and Jordan. Boy, I'm killing y'all boring. Time to get the world what they
Good evening, tribe. My name is Darius Lester, and this is Mammoth Money Mindset. And today we're going to talk about traveling or PCSing in the military and 3 ways that you can make more money while doing it. So we'll just jump into it. I took notes today, so hopefully I can stay more on track and coherent while I speak. So way number 1, use your total travel days. So whenever you PCS, you're given a total amount of travel days. This is the amount of days it should take for you to get from point A to point B. Normally, let's just say we're driving, because that's what would take the longest. It's about 350 miles per day. It should just say the number on your orders. The reason I bring this up is, let's give an example. Let's say you were entitled to 6 days of travel and you are going to make, maybe $150 every single day. If your orders say that you have 6 days, but you're like, oh, I drive fast, I'm going to get there in 3 days. Sure, get there in 3 days. If you get there and you report in on day 3, you're only going to get paid for 3 days. It doesn't matter that you were entitled to 6 days of travel. Since you wanted to be speed racer and go sign into your unit early, you're going to get paid like you got there early. So instead of, getting, how much is that? I shouldn't have thrown math in here. $450. Right, so instead of getting $900, you're only going to get $450, because that's 3 days of $150 each day. Right? Is that math? I feel like that math. So yes, use all your travel days. Whatever they give you, take that whole time. I don't care if you drive and you make it there. You get right there outside of the area in 1 day. You stay in a hotel for 5 more days. I don't care. Doesn't really matter. You get paid a flat rate regardless of what hotel you stay in, regardless of any of that stuff. So use your travel days. Now the hotel thing, that brings me to number two is maximize the lodging rules. So what I mean by this is, while you're PCSing, your lodging is the same regardless of where you sleep. If you sleep in your car, you're going to get that $150 a day. If you stay at the Ritz-Carlton, you're going to get that $150 a day. Use that to your advantage. If you have friends in whatever states that you're passing through on your way to your next destination, sleep at their house. You still get your $150 that day. Some people have a higher standard of living, right? If you want to go stay at a fancy hotel that costs more than $150, be my guest, you're still only getting $150. So use that to your advantage. If you are that type that can sleep in your car, sleep in your car. If you have friends in the area, definitely stay with your friends, family, all that stuff. Whatever you can do to lessen your expenses while you're traveling, because you're still going to get that flat rate per day. Just another note, as far as TDYs go, try your best to get an off-base memo. Reason being, when you get an off-base memo, you get paid your full rate of per diem, as opposed to a reduced rate because you stayed on the installation that has an open dining facility. Pretty much it. All right, number 3 part of all of this, credit cards. Yep, credit cards is my number 1 way to make more money while you're traveling with the military. So Just as an example, let's just start. If you didn't know, lots of great credit cards actually waive the fees for military. So I'm talking your Amex Gold and Platinum, your Chase Reserve and Preferred cards. These cards normally have fees that range anywhere from $90 a year up to $695 a year. All of that's waived just for being in the military. So why wouldn't you get it? And my thought process, if they would normally charge me almost $700 a year just to have this card, and I can get it for free, I need to get it for free because they must have just off of the price it costs per year, it must have amazing benefits. And it does. A couple of the benefits, discounts. You get discounts on just tons of stuff. Uber Eats, Uber, what is it? Not Turo. Lyft, Lyft Purple or Plus or whatever they call it. Lots of Door Dashes, lots of Hulu, Netflix, pretty much just discounts on a whole bunch of random things, and they cycle through them. Besides that, you get priority pass, right? We travel a lot, going home to see family, so on and so forth. You end up in airports. You know what's in airports? Lounges. The priority pass gets you into a plethora of lounges, and in those lounges, they give you free food, free drinks, place to sleep, free drinks, somewhere to hook up to Wi-Fi, free drinks, and they give you free drinks. So why wouldn't you? And they let you bring in a friend. So I remember the last time me and my friend Joshine took a trip to, where did we go? New Orleans, maybe? We went to the Atlanta airport. We were in there. We're not driving anywhere because we're getting on a plane. So we're just throwing back shots of Cavassier because it's free. They gave us like 6 or 7. Like there was no, I mean, as long as we were good to walk, they weren't cutting us off. They would just give us drinks until our plane got there. So we were feeling quite well as we stumbled our way to the terminal. But anyways, drink responsibly. Where was I? Oh yes. So besides all of those perks, there are monetary perks. Well, the monetary perks are in the form of points, but you use the points just like money, so I'm still going to call it a monetary perk. So, as an example, Amex Platinum, their sign-on bonus is worth up to $1,000 in rewards points. Basically, to achieve that, you would need to spend 8,000 real dollars within the first 6 months of having that card. So, that may sound like a lot of money. Oh no, Darius, how do I spend $8,000 in 6 months? Well, one way, and it's the way I've kind of adopted to my whole life, is to put everything on your credit card. You use your credit card as if it is your debit card. Within using it as your debit card, you pay it off every month so you don't incur any interest payments, because your debit card, you don't have to pay interest payments on that. So if you're really using it as a debit card, you're using it to pay for everything: planes, cars, sticks of gum, chips. If you can pay your electric bill on it, your water bill, pay all of that stuff every month with your credit card, that will help you get up to that $8,000 amount that you need to get to in the first 6 months. Another super easy way to do it is by traveling. And that's why I added it here, right? So I will give you a quick example on how I used my Chase Reserve card to earn $1,200 extra while I PCSed from Honduras to Alabama. So I'm in Honduras. Basically, they tell me, hey, I need to I need to fly from there to my next base, which is in Alabama. I was like, okay, got it. Let me do Securitas Travel. Securitas Travel allows me to book my own flight, and or wherever you're at, most of the time you can book your own flight if you're flying, from the Conus to Conus. But anyways, it let me book my own flight. Since I'm booking my own flight, and my GTC didn't work, I used my own personal credit card, which I just got, which is this Amex Reserve card. So I charged my entire plane ride to that credit card, right? $1,000 already out the gate. Easy. All right. Next, I get to the States. I'm on leave for a couple days while I'm on leave. I charge the hotel that I'm staying in to that card, and everything else I'm doing to that card. I get to my base. I don't have anywhere to live, right? I got my days in temporary lodging, on the base. Card, damn, my GTC just didn't happen to work again. I don't know what was happening. So I had to use my credit card again. Boom, I used that credit card to stay in this lodging facility for all my 10 days. There still wasn't anywhere else for me to live because there was like a housing shortage, and DOD changed their rules and let people stay in TLE longer. So I actually ended up staying in TLE for like 2 months. It's kind of crazy. But while I was there, I charged every single day to my credit card. Now, sure, I have a humongous balance on my credit card. Why is this okay? This is okay because this is all a part of my government sanctioned move. They made me leave Honduras and go to Montgomery, Alabama. Because I moved, I didn't have anywhere to live. Since I didn't have anywhere to live, they're paying me for my lodging. So even though I charged everything to this credit card, the military now pays me for my travel expenses and for my lodging expenses. So I use that money to pay off my credit card. Now, I don't owe anything else on my credit card, but since I charged all that lodging, all like that flight, all the food, so on and so forth, I now have basically $1,200 in rewards points on that credit card, which are just there, right? I charged it, military paid it off, and I got to keep all the rewards points. That's the play. So basically, what I'm saying is it might be a good idea to the next time you figure out that you're gonna have to PCS to go somewhere, look into some of these cards. Just the top four that everybody always talks about: Amex Platinum, Amex Gold. Well, Amex is American Express, and then also Chase Reserve and Chase Preferred. And that's just because those are some of the best cards with some of the highest annual fees that get waived for being in the military. Thus, you get to take advantage of all the rewards, especially while you're PCSing. It makes it really easy to hit those sign-on bonus totals quickly, and to also have that balance paid off by the military. That's a way to earn more money while PCSing in the military. If you have any questions or any comments, concerns, any of that, let me know. Besides that, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of it. I appreciate you. Peace.